Welcome back. Welcome back to race number 2 between Raine and madkat65. I am joined in commentary for this race by Charging Charles, otherwise known as Chargles, otherwise known as Black Sesame Seed, man of many names. Welcome into commentary. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm a man of many names, and yet none of them command any respect. So, I'm going to try a fourth name some other time, and we'll see if that will work out. The countdown has begun. The racers will be starting momentarily.
Do you love the Pokemon names on Mad Cat's side?
A slight delay, and Raine runs at the 15-second delay, I believe.
Yeah, 15 and 20-second delay for Rain. Tempo will sync us back up here momentarily so that our runners are in sync. But otherwise, we'll just have to remember that Rain's a little delayed. He likes to run that delay so that there's no issues. That is a common tactic that a lot of runners and other randos run. So I understand the logic behind it.
The first teleport being a happy, and we can rely on the chat as well here. But what are some of your favorite and or least favorite opening teleport locations?
By far, one of my least favorite, and I think most of chat would agree with me, is Scaraba. Never looking forward to that desert check early.
Oh, Raine just dancing with a snake there. See, I don't mind Scramble, especially because usually that means that if pyramid is arriving, it's a low-level pyramid. Not always, but I like the challenges of stuttering a pyramid. Happy is an alright one that opens up a few checks as well as giving the possibility of a relatively deep items there in the happy house.
Looks like we're only getting happy teleport as Liar's statue gave us a Psy move for Pooh.
That is for how many scrambles I've run, I don't feel like I've seen that ever, to have just one teleport spot from the first two.
Yeah, I think I've maybe seen it one other time in all of the running. It's definitely something that you don't see very often. Rusgoon saying that Lost Underworld is not a favorite opener.
Foresight is another one of my not a huge fan, just with the plethora of options it then presents you. With a Franklin badge, so we got a very happy-centric opener here. That also means the items in the happy house are nothing great.
Right. Yeah, I got Key to the Shack, first Sync Access, happy with Franklin badge. So looks like we're going to be running a pretty linear seed to start.
Madcat not even worrying about checking those items, which is a little surprising because at this stage, even a cheap bracelet is useful. Raine is holding on hope for perhaps the classic dumb kid check to bring in some additional support. Madcat, let's perhaps some trepidation here. These early fabricated bosses can have some sneaky strong hits.
Get
that.
Micro twirling madman. Ew, that was a hit.
And given the fact that the cultists were so low, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But the police badge is at least giving another possible out, as well as the arcade. Raine is choosing to, depending on how beatable this boss is, that could also provide some nice early experience. Just one level there, but those lifts went down with just one punch.
Yeah. Looks like Raine's gonna follow Mad Cat and thought to follow that Franklin badge.
Did we already start putting some F's in the chat for what's about to happen to Raine?
Yeah.
Mad Cat's gonna check out the arcade with some gonna beat up on some geriatrics. This is a little more doable, but we gotta get the auto fight going. There we go. It's fortunate that the swing and the whiff also then allows Cat to transition to fight number 2 with a full HP. Plant having way less punch than the Granny.
Oh, and that was a key to the cabin. What is...
Pooh could provide some backup.
Yes. And Pooh will have one more key item for us.
Now, is Cat gonna just roll with a police badge, or or try that Franklin badge spot? Not sure what the logic is going to dictate. Cat could conceivably, and I don't know why. I mean, they could go Lilliput as well and get the experience from the Sank as well.
Yeah, I think even if I'm gonna do the cop fights, I think I'm still kind of had it. What Mad Cat is doing is probably, heading to Happy, getting Pooh out of jail. Like you said, getting some backup, and also giving him, hopefully some experience along the way.
Mad Cat not also realizing that you don't get any additional prizes for winning the bonk competition. This is a tricky spot. Now, when the enemy is hitting you as strongly as they are, it's kind of tough to go to the auto fight, relying on the heal. If you don't stop it quickly enough, these enemies just come right back in and deal the 90 damage right back at you that you previously healed. But Raine got through just fine. They each had a fortunate swing and a miss on the shortly after healing.
Another block there on Mad Cat's side. And we see Wada Bills.
Yeah. So another kid check, albeit a very indirect one, given what they currently have to do. That opens up 3. Which kind of means at this point, are they stuck with... I think what the item could be from, or what the next out is going to be, and I feel like zombie paper is kind of what makes the most sense.
Yeah. I mean,
That's got to lead to a meteorite piece, or possibly Jeff sitting there in the prison, or the zombie cage. Mad Cat should be getting through this one.
Mad Cat is
Can
hoping...
maybe get off one more freeze. There you go.
Mad Cat tried to get off that Starstorm, but didn't have enough side points to pull it off yet.
Oh, there's the fly honey. So we have a... it's got to be Jeff. We got the Tucson item as well. So it is looking like, though, Saturn Valley is in our future.
Yeah. And what's looking like a very linear seed for us as well tonight.
Yeah, they can only be, I think, feeling the squeeze on some of these places where they died and think, okay, did my partner go here, or the opponent go here and die early as well, or did they happen to weasel their way out? Mad Cat's gonna attempt the full. Setting up the teleport alpha. Two sinks are available with an impending third with the fly honey.
Yep. Madcat going to heal Ness.
I believe you mentioned this is the danger bracket finals. The winner lives to fight another day, and the loser is actually going to get permanently banned from the Earthbound Discord. So there is a lot at stake today.
Yes, that is the ultimate punishment for getting knocked out. Alright, what do we...
Maps appear to be beatable.
We'll see what our generated enemy is, if that is a slime, if it is a ant of some sort. This could be a slug. Yeah, these cops are definitely pushovers.
Now we get to find our first tiny dot boss. Actually, Raine, I think Raine caught up relatively quickly here during these fights. Was there anything that they did that was, or anything Raine did fundamentally different, or just a faster execution?
I think maybe just a little bit faster execution. Well, and Madcat had to go heal.
Oh, that's right.
Heal before she could come and do
Sit
these
around
fights.
in the waiting room at the hospital. We all know that the healthcare system takes a while.
Picking up those all-important exit mice.
Raine perhaps getting a little bit of a just 3 XP grab here.
Unfortunate mushroom head.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not on Ness, and it's probably fast enough to get to the Mushroom Man before control issues would set in anyways. But there is nothing worse than getting a mushroom on your head. Raine is farming some ants at this point, not shying away from.
At least you don't have to pay to get the mushroom off your head. He pays you for it, so.
It would be the key strategy for homeowner percentage. Raine gonna grab some Apple Kid money, it looks like. Grabbing the cash, I wonder if they will look at possibly an early Berglund Park fight just to see if you can open up some really good equipment early on.
Interesting divergence here. We've got Madcat checking the applicant check, and we've got Raine headed straight to Threed. Putting in a lot of bills.
Confused when Madcat dropped the Sandlot bat. Did Ness have something that was better or equal?
I am not sure.
Pencil Eraser is not helpful, so I think this means that it should be Jeff providing some access to zombie paper. We may have another Paula hunt seed going on. Or as we saw last seed, who needs Paula anyways? Let's just go 5.
Maybe we get the elusive 6 sync tonight.
I need to issue a correction from a previous statement. The winner will move on in the tournament, and the loser is going to have to post an embarrassing picture from their childhood on the Discord. That's in fact the 2024 rules for when you get eliminated. We are catching the funky busted Threed.
Raine, I had both, in time and on the screen right now with that delay, so they are about 40 seconds ahead, getting to Threed.
I suppose this could also be Paula with the Everdread item being something, or the zombie paper, but I feel quite good that zombie paper is in fact in our future.
Yeah, if this is Paula, then we're headed back to Tucson to Berkland Park, but it is indeed Jeff.
With a meteorite piece, so Boogie Tent it is. This is about as linear of a seed as it can get.
Going to come down to execution and kind of routing if it does end up being an impossible divergence here.
It was a good green swirl earned there from Raine. Some of the nice thing with this enemy movement is that certain ones are obviously more prone to the green swirl. If you can recognize it quick, you can tweak the movements a bit. Raine choosing to not run from that one. Gonna possibly see if we can get a decent Jeff weapon. And with the bottle rockets, that's always a nice early game mechanic.
Yeah,
can get you through a few fights here.
Magnum air gun, definitely just, always helpful to be able to get any sort of weapon on Jeff right away.
The slingshots are not terrible. I tend to not be opposed to anything as long as it's going up. Caterpillar, this is going to be a lot of experience if we can get a freeze off. Unfortunately, Pooh for Madcat has just enough for a freeze peta.
Dirty Major Worm.
Raine is doing a little bit of thinking, it appears.
Definitely a nice XP boost on Madcat's side.
If the enemies don't run here from Raine, this is likely going to be a net win for Madcat. Assuming Madcat then holds off on doing that sank. But, there's deceptively useful, depending on spawns, but to have just a lack of fights as you're sprinting through a sank.
We did see zombie paper at Boogie Tent, so we are headed to Saturn Valley.
This is unfortunate as it becomes a Paula Hunt seed. Opens up the desert, opens up Moonside, opens up Mole Cave, all that. Plus whatever the teleport slot is for the Happy or the Saturn T. This it's going to get perhaps a little bit ugly. This would be a time where I think the Paula hint would be useful, so you know if you're just looking for a Dalam teleport or if you're looking for a yogurt dispenser. Granted, the runners, they might not know what they don't know yet.
He's teleporting enemies on Madcat's side. Not helpful getting to the 3 tunnel.
You know, and Madcat choosing to go absolutely nuclear with the Star Storm. Who cares what boss is upcoming? Madcat doesn't want to listen to the chicken sound effects either. It's unfortunate.
Did Raine just softlock? Yep. Olmar, are you there? Or Crimson? So we've seen this once before. So when they come out of that sanctuary, you can see where that mouse is on the right side of the screen. For some reason, if there's an enemy that's in that black space, then the game soft locks. We've seen that in a prior tournament race. I don't see that Madcat is noticed yet.
Maybe Gurk can send her a text.
Yeah, let's I'm gonna see if I can jump into some
It's
chats here.
also it's tough to say. I don't think anyone was necessarily ahead at this point. It was a fairly even.
Yeah, they were really close there. Um, so I pinged Tomar and one of I don't know how else, Crimson maybe. See if I can take Cat.
And Madcat taking full advantage and really increasing her lead right now. This does not look good for Raine. It appears that Madcat has now been made aware. For those of
Yep.
you just joining, Raine is taking a very different approach to winning the seed. It's the tortoise versus hare approach.
Yep, here we go. Crimson and Tomar are now in our race time room talking about possibly re-rolling a seed and starting from scratch. It looks like Madcat has agreed to go ahead and re-roll. So more likely what's going to happen here is we're going to take a break. We are going to get these runners into a new race time room. We're going to roll a new seed, and we're going to start this race all over. That is, unfortunate. Um, it does happen. This is one of the few soft locks that we've seen in the past. And so not that's Tolmar has unfortunately not found a way to uh, get out of the game. So, but like I said, it looks like we are going to re-roll, and but good gamesmanship there on Mad Cat's side to agree to the re-roll, and we'll get a new race started here in a few minutes.
Just a bonus half seed for everyone today.
Yes, more scramble, more better.
I'm wondering, what does this do to the channel points that I wagered?
Yeah, channel points will just carry over to the next seed now. We'll just
Oh, okay. Now we get to figure out, is it going to be Pokemon names again? Are they going same names? Is this secretly the same seed, just masked with a new name? All this and more to be determined in about 5 minutes. I also see Temple has graced me with a fourth alter ego in the commentary title.
oh
It's
really?
South of the Border Chargles. I am now El Charglito.
Very nice.
Teeth. Can we get some teeth in the chat? Oh, yep. There we go. Nope. Yep.
Nobody wants
Do it. Do it.
temple flavor.
Do it. Yes.
Cat, what are you doing to us?
Teeth. Teeth. Teeth.
But final flavor that we got in Rain side.
Mad Cat coming up with her own names here. Oh wait, no, still entering the Pokemon names.
Yep. Back to the Pokemon names.
Hoping she sneaks in like a Digimon name somewhere in there. Or Monster Rancher. Or any other of the Pokemon knockoffs.
Yeah, Pal World. I think Pal World is the most obvious, like, blatant ripoff. Alright, it does look like we are getting close. Rain is readied up in race time. Mad Cat's ready up. And we will get this race started here imminently.
We have to run more ads. No, we don't. Hallelujah.
Alright, and here we go.
I guess Raine is going to save before they go to Giant Step this time.
Yeah.
I usually end up doing a save it before I turn in the Shyness book. That's the one that seems to bite me occasionally. I've not seen the Giant Step one.
Yeah, we saw that. I want to say it was last year's tournament where the exact same thing happened to Attack Slug coming out of Giant Step. So the racers were, nice enough to re-roll that one just like we are this year. So, but we did see Southern Valley as our first teleport.
Is not as offensive, but it also means an early Belch base is incoming. Most likely. Looks like Raine is figuring out that Nest starts with some type of slingshot, as the crow is just dodging rocks. Choosing to fight their way up the hill. And a 4-side, everyone's least favorite. And I speak on behalf of everyone.
Let the divergence begin. We had a nice linear seed before. This one is going to be all over the place.
Raine doing a relatively efficient liar skip there. Mad Cat desperately hoping the diamond shows up so we can get a friend early. Not many runners I'm noticing are going to get the Mr. Baseball hats. You know, it's an easy cash grab. Our first sank is available there. But again, also is not a terrible defensive item early on. Just those first couple fights, having a couple defensive points makes a massive difference in your ability to slog through them.
I've also seen, there's people grab that baseball cap and then go sell it real quick, make some easy $100. So if they're looking for applicant money or something like that. No, halfway there. So
Mad Cat choosing to just run into the truck over and over.
we got to get
Unlocking desert, checking to see the mines item, most likely. Hoping to see something irrelevant like a shyness book, I would imagine.
Yes. Chat's pointing out, or Mad Cat's just trying to make sure her bonk total gets up to what it was before.
She is doing a very good job of that. Might be worth opening a present or two here in case this is also a slightly deeper. I missed what he said.
Me too. I was staring right at it when she got there and went so fast.
Chooses not to check a present either. I don't think Mad Cat has taken any fights either. Oh, a deluxe fry pan. Don't do it, Mad Cat. Don't do it. We know how this is gonna go. There it is.
Yeah, no real surprise there with that deluxe fry pan. That present kind of tells us, some
Everything
logic.
we needed to know. Yeah.
Yes, but how bad those enemies are gonna be. So
there's a bonk. There's a bonk. Raine is going to check out, and Raine is in danger as well. But if Raine can escape here, it might be worth grabbing some presents. I suppose you can't, can you circle back through that, probably. If Raine could just snag some presents and then let him die.
ooh, those enemy movements gotta be careful with those enemy movements though.
Oh, that painting is hungry. Just like the HP sucker. Mad Cat about to find out what Raine did. The death ray. Raine knows at this point that they are in trouble.
Not really getting too many good items out of here right now.
That the charm point is big. Cat's in trouble. Run, cat, run, cat, run, run, run. No. At this point, advantage Raine. Assuming Raine is just gonna eat a death here.
Yeah, straight to forfeit. Good call to just, get out of there right away.
But added defense might be able to get them through the cage fight.
Yeah, possibly.
But they're not going to be doing any damage either. Which is unfortunately, the items were good. There's a charm coin was the big takeaway, a death ray should Jeff show up. But this means, yeah, sign banana or mole cave. we'll check the mole cave item here as Raine navigates. And Raine's probably just going to dip in at this point if you're going to walk this way knowing that everything else is not safe. I don't think Madkat has won a fight yet.
Yeah, I'm not
There
sure.
was nothing on the hill climb. It just having just a couple levels under your belt is important. You just hopefully, yeah, there we go. Now, key to the shack. So it's got to be the banana item is.
Yeah, banana
is
item
what's up.
has to be our next progression since we're. Key to the shack is just a psych access.
And Stinky Ghost and Mouse had less than 20 health, so at least Madkat is in a winnable battle location here. This is not great. At least the life up works through the not moving. And Shield of Lights, we're doing half health.
To get by the rainbow.
At this point, he wants me to. Oh, it got through. It was, that was closer than she would want it to be, I would assume.
Yes.
Raine is in a bit of a tricky situation here. Somebody with hypnosis, and they're not terribly strong yet to get through these fights quickly, so there'll be a big time loss here.
Jar of fly honey.
With key to the shack being the mines item, and Madkat surprise getting 3 mice. Raine is kind of in item purgatory here.
Yeah, it's hard doing mole caves when you only have the one kid. There's so many items. You're gonna have to really pick and choose what you keep and what you toss. So
You have to clear 2 spots for the mice. But a bionic slingshot will make those clouds a lot easier to deal with. You quite finagle the green swirl. Any enemy that teleports, if you approach them from the left, right, or bottom, was going to be a green swirl. If you approach them from the top, then it's a black swirl. If you let them teleport into you, who the hell knows? But Raine now with that charm coin makes Raine relatively invincible, at least at scale, if they're fighting things that they should. And that bionic slingshot is a useful item. Drop the baseball cap, that's the right call. An early meme. Well done, Madkat. Just powering through, don't worry about stuttering. Yeah, 3rd known sank. You could, with a single partner going into Belch base, you could stutter that one at times. But if this is 3rd sank as well, that could have been a chance for a 6-pack that were mostly afraid. Except that one brave Fabi. My goodness, gotta give him credit. Look at the dodging.
yeah, dodging is
that was well done. Look at oh man, more dodging. That was good for Madkat there.
unfortunately the little pile of slime decided to call all his friends over.
It's going to call for more friends. It's going to call for more friends. You're using up all the psychic points here. That's, you have one life up, so it's going to be just a bash it out and pray. With a slingshot. Doing damage though, so we're feeling good about that.
No problem.
Oh, you're almost
say, fuzzy pickles.
Thing to consider, if you're in use your last of your PP or something like that, it is probably best to let the HP scroll all the way up before you switch to auto fight or the whole mash it out, simply because just maximizing your number of rounds there if you're in desperation mode. This does unlock Fareed for Madcat. And Deep Darkness pulls in the possible extra 2 Sanks. Given 3 Gnome, if the Hawkeye and Shyness book show up, we're going to have a likely 5 Sank. Madcat not following road safety. Barely afford bus fare, but her cash is as green as anyone else's.
Did you remember that they had the Dusty Dunes teleport, so it didn't go to Forsyth and have to ride all the way through?
I'd like to issue a clarification on an earlier statement I made. I did mention that the winner will move on in the danger bracket, but the loser actually has to drink Crimson Green's new Gamer Boy bathwater. So really some motivation for each player here to do their best. There we go, Madcat, going to Tucson. However, you lose quite a bit in the bus animation. It's almost faster to walk into Tucson here and then just teleport up if you wanted to get exit mice, but this will dump her outside the bus depot for some additional cash you can hit the ATM.
And does, dump her basically straight at Applecade. I'm not sure if she's got something to feed him, but it's right there at least.
He has a repel sandwich. How desperate will she be? But we can see just how slow the bus backs up.
And then you have to watch it drive away before you can do anything.
Oh, Madcat is about to realize the wad of bills is not acceptable currency here.
Oh, that $13 is not going to do her any good.
Madcat, channeling the inner college student, has $13 to her name. Chooses to get out of town just for the 3 kid. Girk, could you possibly send Madcat some cash? He's a little short. Never mind. Looks like you Venmo'd her $1,000. Rizuku adding a new food to the Earthbound metaverse there. It looks like we have ass pizza. Is now also a food item, so we can ask Tomar to put that into the generate food set. We picked up everyone's favorite child, Jeff. Brings in the 10. I don't know if we have a Jeff item check yet.
Yeah, I did not see.
And McGurk pointing out that, yeah, Raine does have the Death Ray, which Madcat does not. Advantage Raine, but I think And Raine has done the mines, Madcat has not. So that's a sank access. But when Madcat does go to mines, it should be a very quick, everyone runs away moment. Raine with a successful stunner. Another kid check. Might be worth hopping into deep darkness and checking the one item available there as well. That could be beyond logic. It could be something good. Even the shop there, I believe, could possibly be scaled deeper for a good Nest weapon.
Yeah, or yeah, for sure, definitely. You know, going down there, like you said, just to check that one item in the shop is always worth it.
Now, will Raine play the Penda 4 side? I wonder if, has Raine not gone to the desert yet? No, Raine did the desert. I wonder if Raine's forgetting.
Now remembering that they can go to the desert instead of taking the bus from Foreside.
Raine challenging the bonk count as well.
Raine choosing just to walk it today.
Madcat gonna take her mice to the tower here. The first, if you can dodge the first robot, you have pretty good odds of dodging all the robots. The elevator ride as we all stand in silence, like what all normal people do on elevator rides.
Unfortunately, that first robot did just get Madcat.
Robot proving that AI can in fact count down from 10. Hoping that Jeff has something to do some damage. We may have to just use the big bottle rocket here. Yeah, it's either that or nothing. But then at what point we can run from that? I can't. No, go through the door. Go through the door. McGurk yelling out like someone in a movie theater at a horror movie. Don't go through the door. I was not aware you could run from these sentry robots.
2 successful runs there on Madcat.
Is that vanilla?
Yep.
And that also saves the big bottle rocket too for the boss, assuming it's something that can be bottle rocketable.
Oh, McGurk says not vanilla. Okay.
Madcat trying to get that wiggle through there. It's always, you either get it your first try or your 8th try. Oh, Madcat snuck through.
Nice sneaking through there. We finally get to see that Jeff item, and he had the hieroglyph copy.
It is not useful. So at this point, we're looking at whatever's here. Boogie Tent is still in play. We do want this guy dead quickly. Oh dear.
That's gonna be an unfortunate full party wipe on Madcat's side.
Oh, the 1 HP? No. And that lost the bottle rocket.
Oh, and that walk of shame out of Nessa's house.
That was a significant time loss. And again, the 3 shop which was there has weapons, has some things available. Madcat might be checking the Boogie Tent, might be going to get some just bottle rockets for some offensive power.
Second seed in a row where we get a caterpillar at Boogie Tent.
Where did Raine pick up a bazooka? Was that the shop?
I think so, yeah.
This is a bummer because Madcat again is not going to be able to do any damage to it. bazooka was in the mines. This might be worth the big bottle rocket simply for the experience. Raine countering the PSI. Oh, look at that. He can't. That actually worked. I've never seen the counter PSI unit actually do a thing. This is amazing.
Impressive fight on
Raine with
Raine's
some
side.
deep lore here. This is going to be a whole lot of experience for Jorf. 13,000?
Too bad Nos didn't get that as well.
Wonder, like, the death ray would probably be a pretty similar damage output. Was it 190, Girk? I felt like I saw just a 13. We're able to run it back? I can't. I could clip it if I cared enough. At this point, Mad Cat's issue is just its damage output. She has not checked the shops. She's not able to do any damage, and she could. It's there for the taking. Mad Cat knowing that she needs to chef with a smash, very clutch. Mad Cat knowing she has to save a rocket alpha for the bird. Bird is the word. Oh, is the bird paralyzable? It is. That's very clutch. And for her trouble, she gets a cookie. And there's the Hawkeye. This is interesting now.
Very spicy siege night. Round number 2 between Raine and Mad Cat.
And it's looking like then things are forcing them up to Monotoli Tower. At this point, just please, Mad Cat, go shopping.
So you've done enough fights, you've got money. Looks like we've got a raid of 3 coming in from Fly Eagles Fly 72. Welcome on in, Raiders.
Looks like I've been corrected once again on rules for the 2024 tournament. The winner will move on in the danger bracket. The loser has to do 10 push-ups, which is all but fatal for everyone involved.
We are gamers after all.
Whatever's in Monotoli is, or the kid check, could be poo, is going to be, at this point, you have to like the chances of the shyness book incoming.
Oh. We are getting a dad check. Find out where Paula is on Mad Cat's side.
Raine dodges all the robots. I don't even know what the clue would be if they end up in the swamp. Okay, so she's in Monotoli. That hurts. She's gonna have to figure out the best way. Jorf's death ray is doing 200 damage for Raine. That is significant. Mad Cat barking up the wrong tree, but this is gonna get the death ray. Tenderkraut. It's this puts Everdread slot almost has to be the shyness book.
Yeah,
We have Shine. So is it the Hawkeye? Is that what we're missing?
we have Hawk. We have Hawkeye. I think
Okay.
Mayor, or I don't know if Raine has Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye had the Mayor had the Hawkeye. I can't remember if Raine has done those fights.
Madcat at least got the death ray.
Yes.
That's important. At this point, death would be preferable, just with not having to that extricate. Did not get the charm coin, so we lost the defense there. But doing the walk of shame.
Okay, Mad Cat saving in Saturn Valley, so I want to walk through the house anymore.
Shopping. Also, that'd be a good. Should talk to the Saturn man there. There could be some repels. We're doing some sank cleanup. They
Both runners doing scent cleanup here.
relatively could have been a clean first cave if they just took on the first fight head on. But the death ray should carry. Everything's low level, but providing decent experience.
We have a prancing automaton on Raine's side.
Some exercising. Oh, our death ray child has a mushroom on their head. This is not ideal. But it should just be one or two death ray bops, and that'll do it. Until the mushroom is now placed on Ness as well. Oh, there we go. This is bad. 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 We're eating a cookie. We're eating a cup of noodle. We're eating a pizza. Oh, we used the mouse. We bailed.
I don't think they had a choice. I don't think there's a
And
choice
now we
there,
get the
did they?
picture.
Fuzzy
Maybe
pickles.
we have the death ray. If you can heal enough health and get 2 death ray hits off on that boss, you're gonna be all right. Instead, you're choosing to run that whole gauntlet again.
I thought the bosses wouldn't fight if Ness wasn't alive.
You are correct. I take it back. You know more about the game than I do, and you just flexed all over me.
That is one thing that I learned the hard way when I was early running seeds.
It usually bites me in Ancient Cave. Maybe if there's no mushrooms, at least Mad Cat's saying, I'll take that fight. Or at least if you can warp or trigger the green swirl here on the plants.
Yeah, just Ness's basically job to do all this stuff. He just drags the rest of the kids along for help. So he does have to be alive all the time for the Saints.
Third Sank boss dies to 1 round of bashes, so the health is low. Be interested to see if there's a big ramp up with Sank 4 and 5, which you just have to assume is Shyness book at this point.
Yeah.
Mad Cat attempting to teleport that I don't know how to do, and executes it well.
Yeah, that is some swag there, being able to know exactly where to stand to teleport coming out of that sanctuary.
I'm guessing Big Gurk had something to do with that one. Madkat is really just getting as strong as she can before heading back up Monotobie Way. We still do we have a Everdread check, or are we about to get that?
I think we're about to get that.
I suppose pencil eraser may delay a deep darkness check.
I don't know, I think Deep Darkness has been in Logic for a while now, so I think I'll at least go down there and like see what it looks like.
This seems deep, but I'm surprised that Raine isn't sticking with it. Or are they? Don't forfeit. Yeah, give it a shot. Start. Yeah, the Jorf has the bazooka, and now we're numb. Our shield is questionable. And look at that, there it is. Only 3,000, but gonna be
Unlocks that shop right outside there too. The oftentimes has really good items.
Araki provides a possible 6th Sank if we get a Dalam teleport from the Tendati. Yeah, think about the only scenario where 6th Sank would be faster than anything else, given where 4 and possibly a quick 5 and 6 are right there then.
Yeah, especially since we don't know where meteorite piece is yet.
Madcats, not things aren't afraid of Madcat yet, which is a little surprising. Some reasonably good stuff there. I wonder if the arms dealer. Nothing useful.
Grades rolled right by those first enemies.
Raine does not need cash. Not even checking presents at this point.
That death ray carrying them through, so.
Yeah, I think early death rate is probably the difference just in terms of getting through some of these fights. The boss going down real quick. Raine operating at full strength. Hopefully Raine chooses to. There's a meteorite piece, so I'm still trying to remember how see bleed color what you want. We do have the Shyness book, correct? Or not?
Honestly don't know. I don't think we do.
Okay. Yeah, because he's dipping out at this point, so. Notebook. We do have Tenderkraut. So I'm sensing. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here. The Lost Underworld makes sense. Dalam makes sense. They do have the Carrot Key. A lot of things that could turn into the 4th Sank at this point. Raine should have just handed off the meteorite piece right away.
Madkat back in Monotoli.
Don't be Winters. Still on. So there is our fourth sync. Raine is in go mode. Raine does not have repels. Raine doesn't currently have OK pendants. There is that ever tempting Dalan meditation spot.
I don't know what mood training could give us at this point. Lost Underworld's about the only thing I think we're missing.
Winters could provide the key item. Summers would be everyone's least favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Vital Capsule is useful there for Pula. And let's say a Repel DX seemed to be about in logic, given the scaling.
We did see 3 repels there in Raine's inventory, plus the Repel DX, so it does have enough repels to get through the Cave of the Past.
Madkat just cannot get past this thing.
Just getting bullied.
Eat your noodles, eat them fast. But there's a pizza in there too, don't forfeit. Yeah. Don't just give it a shot. The worst that could happen is you end up right there anyways.
That's not enough 5 points there to really heal or do anything. Unfortunately, it does take a forfeit there. It is very, very unfortunate.
Madkat can taste Crimson Green's Gamer Boy bathwater already. Neutralizer is a relatively deep item. I wouldn't interesting if this ends up being a 4 or more DXs. Raine's not gonna have to fight anyone ever again. This is 4. The full party, we're probably not too worried about the whatever this mook is.
No, I think these freezes are going to be.
Well, it's showing freeze resistance. There's a death ray involved. Would be just fine. You don't know Thunder does 50% of the time. So I take it back. Thunder is currently 75% accurate. The real winner right now, Tolmar, is Raine, probably. But you never know. Raine is in go mode. Madkat has had two stumbles at the top of Monotoli Tower, which is a bit of a setback. Key difference so far in this match has been each runner failed in Moonside, but Raine got a death ray first. Madkat didn't get the death ray till probably 20 minutes later, so Raine has had significantly more offensive firepower. Raine once again knows that death is stronger than anything else. Raine's gonna just sniff around for a 5th. If it's Lost Underworld, then we are probably heading that direction. You'd be a fool not to.
Especially because they have Tendacrowd, correct?
Correct.
So hopefully one of the, hopefully then that Talking Rock will give Pooh one of his psi abilities. Get fire spraying done.
I would like to correct an earlier statement I made. I've been informed. The winner will move on in the danger bracket, but the loser actually has to pay J. Tolmar $5. So again, further motivation for Madcat to start moving a little quicker.
Hey, man, cat getting by those sentry robots. Fairly easy. See, gets back to that boss and see how it goes this time.
Raine dipping into Summers. And just thinking at a certain point, Lost Underworld has to show up eventually. Madcat is saying enough is enough. Just gonna paralyze at this point when freeze is the bigger issue. There we go. We're alive. For the wacko.
Hey, we did it.
It's done.
Get rewarded with a pencil eraser. Let's see what Magic Cake Lady has for us today.
It provides us with a nice little trip of Starstorm.
Or Storm.
What does Raine have available to progress the plot? Oh, pencil eraser. Okay, so Happy Village is
Yep.
there if Raine wants it.
At this point, Raine has everything they need to get to Gaius.
Which at a certain point, I think Madcat's best bet is that Raine goes Gaius and it's a spicy Gaius.
Fuzzy Pickles. Let's see, Mad Cat headed to Boogie Tent to take on Caterpillar and, like I said, 2 seeds in a row here.
Throw
Muddy
some-
Violent Caterpillar this
Throw some
time.
freezes at him. Unfortunately, Paula not going to benefit from the. Oh no! It's
Who doesn't
happening
have
again!
any?
It's happening
Who doesn't
again!
have 5 points?
It's. Madcat panicked and sent the life up to an already dead child. She's feeling the squeeze. And we are, Raine is choosing to go sank, or 5 sanks with the plethora of rappel sandwiches. Should not be an issue, especially the sank itself. The Raine has, what you said, 3 repels plus 2 DXs?
At least, yeah. Oh, slow butterfly.
Raine's got more sandwiches than Jimmy John's. Or Herbert's and Gerbert's. Chat, what's your favorite sandwich chain and why is it not Subway? Here it goes to sandwich chefs solely for the cookies. Herbert's and Gerbert's no longer functions in my area. In college, I used to go to a place that was thinking Herbert's and Gerbert's competitor called Melio's. I don't know if Melio's is a national chain or a local deal or what. Fly Eagles Fly, we call them sandwiches in this server. Shame on you. Says once, call me when Jimmy John starts getting a good cheesesteak, then we'll talk. No East Coasters chiming in with any Wawa sandwiches. Pebble Possum thinks they're better than everyone else making their own sandwiches. I will say, and I'll claim this as it's not a badge of honor at all, but at this point I have had strictly ham sandwiches for lunch at work every day for about the last 5 years. Name Rocky, of course, you're well versed in the Kansas City area. I personally will be stopping by LC's barbecue in early April. That is my my go-to.
Heard good things about LC's. It's not one that we've been to.
It seems like one of those places where they built the meat smoker first and then constructed the restaurant around the meat smoker.
Yeah, it's not real. As Nano points out, it's not real close to us, so.
Raine doing some sank cleanup, coming with number 5. If all goes according to plan, Raine should be done in about 5 minutes here.
Yeah, as long as the Magic Ant boss isn't super spicy, then shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's definitely got enough repels to not even see an enemy on their way, so. Yes, and as Nano says, Struggles, if you are coming to Kansas City, hit us up. We would love to meet up with you somewhere for lunch or something to get a chance to meet you.
Everyone thinks they want to meet me until they actually meet me. It's one of those, it's a total monkey's paw thing. This guy seems normal. Really, so yeah, you're given where you pieced together, it's you're not too far from the path of. Are you going to be path of totality or close to it? It worked out well back in college. I'm totally getting away from Earthbound here. Our spring break trip was not the woohoo beach spring break, but we instead did some trout fishing in northern Arkansas. And we did that for 8 years. And then, always look at, hey, solar eclipse is happening. The path of totality could not be more centered over our lodge that we stay at. So we're after a 10-year hiatus, we're bringing back the spring break trip.
That's really cool. Yeah, the last eclipse, we had a good amount of totality in Kansas City, and I actually took the day off and drove about an hour east so that I could have total totality. But yeah, not worrying about this one. But I know a lot of people are excited for it again.
It's looking like you're going to get 90% blockage there in Kansas City, so it should be noticeable. But if you step outside with your solar glasses, you'll definitely say, oh yeah, where'd the sun go? A holy fry pan. This'll be interesting. This is definitely a beefy area, but Raine is reasonably equipped with a Death Ray, Holy Fry Pan, Dragonite. I'm trying to think of what could really mess him up, but it's probably something that has a powerful Fire Beta or Star Storm of some type.
You see Madkat gearing up to head to Magican, or Magican, to head to Gygas.
The bat is likely going to be relatively friendly unless it throws like a shield beta or something.
Diamond Eyes.
Look at this! Now it's interesting. Jesus, bat, who hurt you?
No, but mortal damage.
Who is diamondized?
Oh, this just got super spicy.
Jeff was diamondized. Oh my goodness.
Oh, did not expect that.
That's.
We may have a race on our hands again here, folks.
Oh, it was so
Wow.
cozy. Bean Train's party just missed the action. Raine got absolutely bent over and learned who was the real daddy here.
Welcome in, Raiders. We are watching, headed towards the end of this race between Raine and Madkat. Winner moves on, and unfortunately, the loser is out of the tournament.
And what's the penalty?
What was the last thing you said? You have to pay Tolmar?
Yeah, at this point, it's either been you had to pay Tolmar $5. There was post embarrassing picture from your childhood, a permanent ban from the Earthbound Discord server, or you drink Crimson Green's Gamer Boy bathwater. So it'll change one more time, I'm sure, between now and the end of the match. But I tell you, Madcat's back in it.
Yeah, Madcat looked like she was out of it for a while, but that death of diamondized characters definitely puts her not only back in it, but in the lead, headed to Gygas.
The biggest brain play was to die twice in the Monotoli Tower. This is just playing the long game, and my channel points might be coming back to me here. I cannot have the sandwiches.
Yeah, one more.
Oh,
I think
okay.
she didn't realize that that last one had run out, so I would have gone back through the portal and then used it, but at least it lasted long enough for her to get through.
Relic 6 Thank is probably, I'm not sure what the next steps would have been. I was been a pencil eraser walk to dealing with a cabin item check. I believe that would have progressed something. So the cabin kid check is whatever is left at this point. That's the choke. But Raine is using Horns of Life doesn't have the repel sandwiches though.
Nope. I think it has some repels, just not the DXs anymore. So we'll see. This is not going to be as an easy walk.
Really good dodge. We're missing the. That's a full alpha. Low roll on Paula. That's probably for the best.
Need some freezes on the autumnal thingy for Gygas' assistant. Definitely hitting hard. Looks like Pooh is gonna take the first collapse there on Madkat side against Gygas.
Back-to-back alphas. Somehow low rolls once again, so Ness and Jeff will survive this round.
On to phase 2.
These are full. So the Thunders are full strength. There's a chance that Franklin badge could have been on Cabin Kid if this is quote unquote logic. Who alive just for some brain shocks. A fortunate null roll for Gygas here.
Oh, everybody's crying.
Jeff feeling. Oh, you're hurting Paula.
Stop it.
Never mind.
Oh, Paula is down.
And we're numb. I gotta start sending some healings to people. Don't do it. He's feeling strange. Don't do it. Horn of Life. There we go. Okay. And some heavy breezes. What's going on?
Man, this is spicy on both sides right now.
This is where you check and see if Pooh has Brain Shock.
Yeah, I don't think Pooh has enough levels for Brain Shock. I think Madkat knows that.
This should be close to phase 3 at this point.
I would think
Just
so,
one more
yeah.
round of dealing damage, but yeah, we got there it is. All right.
There we go.
Bag of Dragonite coming in. We're just going all offense. You wonder if trying to numb the bat would be worth it here.
Oh, Paula Diamondized right away.
High Dragonite roll. And we have the Horns of Life, so he's going to focus more on keeping the kids alive. I think at this point, this approach is probably going to work just with the all-out offensive assault.
There's going on Madkat side.
Who is refusing to get diamondized? Up there it is.
Raine gets through Magic Ant.
That was enjoyable.
Get your
So a relatively
G's
close
in.
thing here. It, for all intents and purposes, Madkat did appear very dead in the water, and then she stuck her arm above the surface as it slowly sank back down below the surface. Is anyone gonna? Are we gonna have people join the chat? That's the question.
I know Madkat said she wouldn't be chatting at all this tournament. See if Raine is going to join us here or not. Yeah, Madkat not in the best of scenarios, but continuing to pray. And we looks like we do have Raine joining us for an interview.
Hey.
GG's.
You did it.
Thanks. That was awful.
Could I have one of your diamonds, please?
No, no one can have any more diamonds. Why does it have diamond eyes? This is only attack.
That yeah, that was an interesting. The big difference. The first Magicant dip, not Magicant, Moonside. You got the Death Ray. Mad Cat did not make it that far, so you had the offensive firepower to get through a lot. Mad Cat also ate 2 deaths on top of Monotoli Tower, which were pretty
No.
disheartening.
That's awful.
But Mad Cat did get the final prayer in, and yeah, so it's going to end up being about a 3.5, 4 minute difference. But again, if you ate it to the bat at the end, Mad Cat would have taken it.
It was close. I had the Dragonite. I think if I had gotten the Dragonite off and Nest didn't get immediately diamondized, I probably would have had it that first time. But the Dragonite really changed every aspect of that second fight.
Yeah, it was a high roll. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really, really high roll. Because I had the big bottle rocket in the first fight, too. So the two of them, theoretically, I was like maybe 2 hits off, I guess.
Your BBR, I think, rolled pretty low first time. It also, just... It looked like you see a bat and you think, okay, this is easy. Throw some freezes at it, it's dead.
Right.
And then the first thing it does off the bat is diamond eyes. You're like, you weren't prepared for that.
No.
Watching
No, in no universe did I predict that would happen.
No,
And you ended up using all your sandwiches on the way there too. That was the double whammy.
Yep. Yeah, that hurt a lot. I probably should have saved.
Never. No regrets.
that was a level 62 bat there at Magic Hand.
That's good. Just 62?
Just 62.
Wow.
Well,
Cat was
the
right on my
Apple of
toes.
Enlightenment did predict it, so. And Mad Cat completed with a, three minutes behind.
Yeah, Mad Cat official time 103.49. So.
And as promised, Raine, you are moving on the tournament. Mad Cat, you will have to drink some of Crimson Green's Gamer Boy bathwater.
That's tough luck.
Yeah, I'll let Girk be the one to tell her that. I don't want to be the one to tell her that. Crimson Greens have some on special reserve for this moment.
I want to take a moment to thank Mad Cat for giving me the opportunity to do a second race. She did not have to. Appreciate that a lot after I got soft locked. I should have saved more. But that was really sportsmanlike, and I really appreciate that. So in her stead, I will drink the bathwater.
That is noteworthy because, otherwise the only lesson we learned here is don't be forgiving.
Don't be forgiving.
Yeah, and I know we, talked in race room, so that is the same soft lock that happened last tournament. On random enemy movements as you're coming out of giant step, if the enemy happens to spawn in that black space, for some reason the game just locks up. So
Good to know.
Yep. But yeah, so like I said, unfortunately, that with Mad Cat taking that loss, she is the first one eliminated from the tournament.
Which I'm not sure that was the first place she was hoping to get, but either way, Mad Cat, a formidable one. The child of Girk, it's one of those where you strike her down, she'll come back more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Yes, for sure we will see her in future tournaments. She's a strong runner, just had a couple unlucky runs this tournament.
At this point, I think we'll have Temple is running, or see. Temple, thanks for streaming. I'm going to take it upon myself to close it down. Good night to everyone. Looks like we're heading to raid somebody else.
Yes, will be a legend.
Who's assumedly playing Earthbound. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Rocky, thanks for doing 2.5 seeds worth of commentary.
Yes, thank you for joining me on to the 1.5 here at the end. It's a great time.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.